All right, welcome to another TARDIS console building project video. Here we are working on the bottom drawers. As you saw in the last video, we got the whole construction figured out, and now we're just working on everything else. So we're just gonna go ahead and start finishing up. We've already done 2 total now. This is our 3rd one. We're just gonna flip it over and finish it, but you can watch the fast forward of us working on the others. So let's get this going.
All right, so basically when we got to this stage, all we had to do was just attach everything. As you see, we're coming across. I went briefly through this in the previous video of all the pieces, basically making like an A-shaped frame around the drawer so that it can actually hold up the top drawer, basically. Here you actually get to see me do most of the work on my own before Jay gets back. And yeah, so it was a really interesting, awkward shape. It took a little bit to get right, and then we were happily able to get it pretty close. But we tried to set it up every time just to make sure everything was going to be fitting as close and as proper as possible. Since this, was made, there's still a little bit more to do as far as making sure that happens. But I mean, yeah, you can see me here behind Jay, just basically helping guide the nails because everything's kind of inside. It was kind of hard to see. Lots and lots of glue, lots and lots of nails. We actually were able to accomplish quite a bit this build day. Very, very happy with how much we got done, and we're able to use a lot of scrap materials, and here we are actually working on the trim. So we had these little top pieces that we're working on right there, CNC cut previously, and just sizing them up, and now we want to make sure we get the rest of the frame done. So you can't really see here, but we're starting to just work out all the detail pieces. These are the, all the little pieces here and there. And here's working out the chamfer for the M shape, just to give it coming off right. Jay wanted to change it a little bit from how the real one was done, and it worked out okay. Then we also had to knock off 1/2 inch off the bottom M, which was an oversight when I made the CNC cutting. Not a big deal, and here we are. So we're setting it up. Now, we only show one of these, but the rest of the 5, we end up putting this standing up to put the M shape there on. It was a lot easier. But here we are, just make sure everything's good. It's got to go 1/2 inch up in order for the frame to fit, and then 1/2 inch down in order to cover the other stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad. Here, just kind of making sure. And Jay wanted to basically take each panel and work out what all of the angles and the lengths were going to be per panel. That way we didn't make 12 detail struts or borders or edges and then have to change them or cut them every single time we came up to each one. So we just decided to do each one by itself. And we did. Here I am gluing and nail gunning. I have a lot of filling to do after this, but I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun to do that, and it should be pretty good. So, and here I am texting. Our wives are both away, so they kept texting we kept texting to check in with them and see what was going on, and so you'll see that a few times here. And working on the top and the bottom. Sanding this one down. This one was a little of a goof, so we actually sanded it down a few times. But the rest went actually a lot more swimmingly. And here we go with that one. So also here, you didn't get to see some of the detail shots prior, but this is me putting on the final details for the bottom drawer pieces because they are twice as thick. But yeah, I think it turned out well.
Hey guys, so we did a lot of work today. We got all the bottoms done, everything done, and now you're gonna get to see, where am I here? Everything. So we haven't put it together yet. We're going to bolt in the ribs, and then we're going to put it all together, see how it looks, and that's where we're at here. And then we're going to close this up, and this will be the last little bit of construction aside from the hexagon lid that goes on top, but that'll be done a different day, and it doesn't affect everything that's going to come up from this point. So we're going to just get those ribs installed, and we will put it all together for you to see for the first time as well. Let's go.
So here we go, basically just measuring and seeing where all of the bolts are going to go. Each of these ribs are going to be held on by 2 bolts at the middle and the top because the weight of the bottom is pretty much holding it in through the bottom, but we didn't want them to tip out. So I got some great nuts and bolts from where my wife works, and we decided to use those with washers and a bolt on each side. So we have bolt, washer, nut. So I think it worked out pretty well. One at a time, each one. Also makes it easy so I can actually take it apart and take it to places if I so choose.
Alrighty then, so now we got it all screwed up. Everything is ready to go. I'm just gonna put this microphone down and we are going to put put it for the very first time. We're going to put all the drawers on. They're all over scattered around the place here. We'll put it together, and you can watch us put it together and see the console construction pretty much complete. So here we go.
This part I can't explain or even express how excited I was to get to this stage. Popping all these in. There's still a little bit of tiny little bit fit issues as we're going around, but here, all the bottom drawers. And then we had matched them. So here I'm putting each of them up with the top drawers. There we go. Celebratory excitement. Yeah! And then continued on. I also ran down to grab the hex lid, which still needs a little bit of work. I misjudged a layer, so we need to put another layer as well. And then that'll have to be routed. But there.
Alrighty, so we actually have it pretty much done. There's still a lot of work to do, painting and getting everything done. But I want to take a moment and thank Jay. Jay here helped me pretty much figure it all out, build it all together. Thanks to John Anderson, who actually helped do the 3D modeling. And I thought you'd like to hear a little bit from Jay and what he thought about actually building this. He's not going to know what to say, but so how do you feel about the final product?
I think the next one should be square. I'm not going to lie to you. There's too many angles, but it was interesting.
Yeah, there's a ton of angles. Every time we turn around, there's another angle. In fact, one thing you didn't see in this video was we put all the ribs on, went to go slide on the bottom drawers for the first time, and we forgot to take in consideration that it would need more angles cut out of it. But yeah, are you pretty happy?
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So thank you so much. The videos will keep going, and we'll have lots more to do, but this is like the stage to be at, and I hope you can tell on the scale here how large this thing is. Again, keep in mind that this is scaled down from the actual official one. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, ask me down below. Definitely follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. There's gonna be more pictures and more things as the controls keep coming. And thank you so much for subscribing and liking this video. And as always, thanks for watching.